A ver, te voy a traer unas pinches botellas de vino bueno, no chingaderas.
El vino seco no me
He wants a
gusta.
glass with ice.
Ándale, nene, porque también te van a preguntar.
Quisiste matar a mi papá, ¿verdad?
¿Por qué? Pues a él que lo probara, no se lo tragara todo.
¿Por qué eres la amiga?
Es el que le gusta a mi mamá.
¿San Antonio?
No, a ella le gusta. ¿Cómo se llama?
¿Qué?
Estela Rosé.
Gordo's helping us set up here.
Este es el bebé de la house.
Este es el bebé de la house. Okay, you guys, welcome back to a new video. And as you guys see, I have two special guests, which is Mama and Papa. And I wanted to kind of do a Q&A of both of them together. I've been wanting to do this for such a long time, ever since Papa came back to stay with Brianna, obviously. But I was waiting for the right moment to do a Q&A with both of them together, where they have a good relationship, where they're doing good. And I think that right now is that time. And I did give Mama a wine glass. Excuse my nails, I'm trying to take them off. So I did give Mama a glass of wine. And Papa brought me this when he went to Jalisco. So I will have a shot since Mama drank all the wine. Papa, tú no vas a tomar, ¿verdad?
No. I call it quits again.
Good. I don't like when my dad
I'm
drinks.
just drinking water.
Because for
I had a nice time for about 3 weeks. After 16 years of not
drinking,
having anything at all.
how is it? Does it come out through there? Is it just hard?
Here.
Okay, then. Scared. Oh shit.
I want to wear it.
Oh, you're gonna wear it. So I am not. So I won't. I'll drink it little by little because I don't want to get drunk. But so today, what we are doing is that we are doing a Q&A. So these are questions that I asked you guys on my Instagram, and you guys wanted me to ask my parents these questions. So, ¿quieres tomarle tu wine? Tómala tu wine. No, pues así nunca vamos a servir.
Saludcita.
Salud. My dad's drinking water and me and Mama drinking wine.
¿Quieres, Fiji?
El wine, digo, el tequila caliente no bueno. Okay, so I am gonna start with your guys' questions, and I screenshotted the best ones. And here, oh my god, I have so many good ones, you guys. Like, I swear I don't even know. I hope I can get through most of them. So, básicamente una de las preguntas que me están preguntando para los dos es que si todavía se quieren. Si tú todavía quieres a mi papá.
Como amigo, sí.
Pero no lo miras como hombre, como
No, ya no.
para tener una relación con él.
No, ya no.
And you, Dad?
No, I don't know. I just have a friend-to-friend relationship. I mean, she gave me 2 beautiful daughters, and you know, so no, just a friendship.
So you guys just have a good friendship together. So that means that you guys wouldn't ever get back together, because that's another question.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. We would probably, if we had to live like friends, you know, probably, yeah, just like anybody else, but just keep going and I'll tell you what.
So, básicamente me están preguntando, otra de las preguntas es que si tú un día le dieras a mi papá otra chance, como si tú considerarías regresar con él.
No, si tuviera mucho dinero, sí. Pero como viven prácticamente en la calle, no, hombre, ¿para qué?
No, vive en la calle.
Con la necesidad.
Brianna rents him, he has his own little house in the front of Brianna's house. So it's not, Mama gets violent. That's why I gave her a little bit of wine so she could calm down.
I pay my rent and
Yes. Don't listen to Mama. So the next question is kind of a burn for me, and this is something that you guys are asking is, how do they feel about all the guys you pick? No sé quién quiere ir primero, pero ¿cómo se sienten ustedes de los hombres que yo he escogido para mí?
Pues tienes muy mala puntería.
I just burned myself. You guys see, I'm burning myself too. That's why I was laughing. So, we went out to eat for dinner. Papa actually took us out to eat. And when I was looking at these questions, I was cracking up because I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to burn myself with these questions.
¿Tiene muy mala puntería? ¿O muy mal sabor, muy mal gusto?
Muy mal de todo.
So, ¿no te han gustado ninguno de los novios que he tenido? What about you, Dad? Be honest.
Husbands, they haven't made it too well. But yeah, as far as Ruben and you didn't make it because I don't think he was mature enough and he, I don't know.
Cheater. Yeah, okay. Let's see. That question needs another shot. No vamos a llenarlo porque como no lo llené. Tómale pues a tu wine.
Oye, despacito, ¿qué quieres?
No, es que nomás fue la mitad de esto porque como estaba caliente no quería. Mi botella ya va para abajo.
Don't worry, I have another one.
It has a Mexican seal or something on there. Okay.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. So, esta pregunta está buena. So, what do you wish you did differently when together? ¿Qué es lo que ustedes hubieran deseado que hubieran hecho diferente cuando estaban juntos?
¿Cómo? No te entiendo.
Como, ¿qué es lo que hubieras hecho diferente? Como, por ejemplo, si pudieras haber hecho algo diferente para salvar tu matrimonio o algo diferente
No
para...
ser tan taruga y confiar en una persona que no valía la pena. Sorry, pero es lo que siento.
Okay.
Papa, you need a shot right now.
No, I need 5. I need a whole bottle.
I feel bad for my dad. I was cracking up at the restaurant because I'm like, this lady's gonna go in on him. And let me tell you, it's like, Papa really holds back on a lot. Because, you know, he does respect my mom a lot and he does hold back a lot. So, okay, so Dad, what do you wish you did differently together?
I don't think I would have done anything different except that I tried everything I could in my own way. And I still got accused of being adultery,
A cheater?
cheater. So I said I might as well do it and be condemned for what? I'm gonna do it for reals, so at least I can take the credit for it. So.
¿Sí?
Te diga en español, yo no sé lo que
So
está
dice mi
diciendo.
papá que tú lo acusabas de ser cheater y a veces que ni no te ponía los cuernos.
No lo acusaba, lo miraba con pintura en las camisas. Duraba 3, 4 días que no venía a la casa
era
a dormir.
músico y andaba todo el tiempo tocando.
Y la guitarra te iba a pegar la pintura en la camisa de labios.
Pues,
Y el maquillaje.
Gordo, this is getting hot.
Por favor.
Salía uno a breaks y las mujeres
sí.
y
No, Rafael,
salían solas.
Yeah, salían solas. So my dad's trying to say basically that he was a musician, so when, you know, he would play, girls would come up to him and that's how makeup would get on him and lipstick. So that he wasn't cheating. So Mama thought he was cheating, but he wasn't.
Me valoró como
So
mujer,
he basically,
como ser humano.
so he basically said, might as well cheat if that's what she thinks.
O no
But
hablo.
I'm not on nobody's side, by the way. I'm just like in the middle of all this. To me now it's funny because my mom always vents about my dad, like pinche perro, desgraciado, es un putoso, and I'm just like, I just try not to like get in it. I'm just like, I'm in the middle of it. What can I do? So, ¿quién es tu favorita, Monique o yo?
Ninguna.
And yours, Dad?
No, pues las dos son.
No. My sister.
Yeah.
My sister's a favorite, huh, Dad? That's your favorite?
No, ni una. Tengo más de dos, como tú sabes. Y
Yeah, but they just asked.
A todas las quiero igual, a todas.
So somebody else did ask, do you have kids outside of your
Fuera del
marriage?
matrimonio.
Yes.
Yes. How many kids do you have?
¿Tú crees que así lo iba a querer?
I have another one that I know of. No, I have another one.
That's a for sure, and maybe there's another one.
Sabrá Dios cuántas más tenga por ahí.
Dijo que hay una que sí sabe y a lo mejor hay más.
No, sí estoy segura que sí.
I have a stepdaughter also
Wow,
from another time, and you guys, so actually, I would say 4.
So, ¿cuál es una memoria que ustedes tienen bonita de cuando estaban juntos?
Ninguna.
Mamá, tómate tu wine, toma.
No necesito tomarme el wine para decirte la verdad.
Tiene que haber
Tengo
una.
muchos defectos, pero tengo una virtud. Que me gusta decir la verdad.
Abba, come on,
That's her truth.
that's her truth?
Yeah, that is hers.
Let's be players here. What do you remember any good memory of my mom that you guys might have enjoyed, like camping, Disneyland, a dinner date? I don't know, like something good about?
Yeah, there's
Plenty?
I would say in my world there is plenty. You know, I'm not bitter.
So, ¿cómo se conocieron tú y mi papá?
¿Cómo?
Por desgracia.
Sí, exacta. Eso es lo que me quitaste la palabra de la boca.
This is turning into a nightmare.
Desafortunadamente en un baile. Fui con mis primas a una fiesta.
Yo no sabía eso, yo nomás sé que en Santa Bárbara.
Ahí fue.
So my parents both used to live in Santa Barbara. That's where they're originally from. Well, no, they're from Mexico, but when they got here, that's where they live. My dad came here when he was...
I was raised here. I was here. I came here when I was about 6 years old.
Yeah, so he went to school here.
Carpinteria, California.
Yeah, and then my mom came when she was like... ¿Tenías 16 o 18 años cuando viniste?
Como 17
Yeah.
meses.
And they met. So se conocieron en un baile.
Bueno, yo lo había visto una vez que veníamos, no me acuerdo de dónde, y él iba en una bicicleta. Pero no, pues yo nunca me fijé en él como hombre. No, la verdad,
So no te interesaba.
no. Y cuando fuimos a ese baile, me sacó a bailar, empezamos a platicar. Yo venía de una decepción amorosa en México.
So
Sí.
tú estabas enamorado de otra persona.
Sí.
So estabas
Pero
usando a mi papá para que...
Pues no exactamente, pero por ahí va la cosa.
Were you aware of that?
Un clavo saca otro clavo y qué bien que se lo saqué.
Pues
Oh my God,
nunca
such a
me lo
pro.
sacaste.
Ay, sí, tú.
Nunca.
Hey.
Con tu comportamiento que me ibas a andar sacando el clavo.
So the next question is, what would Papa do differently in regards to how things ended between you guys? Would you do anything different, or were you okay the way that you guys ended?
No, it just, I'm okay with the way we are at this point in time, the way we ended. It shouldn't have ended like that, but it did, and only God knows why.
Fair enough for you. Okay, Papa, this question's for you. What does he appreciate about Mama now?
What?
What does he appreciate about Mama now? What do you appreciate about my mom now?
Just her friendship. That's,
Like you guys, Do you think that now that you guys are not together, like, le estoy preguntando a mi papá que si piensa que ahora que ya no están juntos, ahora tienen una mejor relación, like maybe you guys have a better relationship now that you guys are not together?
Yeah, I think
Right?
so, yeah.
Pues,
I
ni
think
mejor ni peor.
Yo pienso que
No,
mejor.
Él en su
mejor.
mundo, yo en el mío.
Pero digamos una relación mejor.
Yeah,
No
I think
peleamos
that
nada.
too, because because you guys, that's like, let me know if you guys want this story time, because I do withhold a lot of like private stuff about my life, about when my parents were together. It was nothing but fighting and fighting and fighting. So I feel that my parents get along better now, and I feel that my mom has changed a lot more than how she was before, because she's really close-minded. So I feel that she's changed a lot now. I don't know. I think it's maybe because she had her stroke, so she's more opened up to stuff. But yeah.
Es que ya no soy la misma burra taruga de antes.
Que si ustedes tuvieron relaciones luego cuando se conocieron.
No.
No.
Know that? So you guys didn't have sex until when?
Till we got married.
So mama wouldn't even let you touch her like this?
Oh, no. Si me lo llamaba mucho, me decía, no.
¿Se ama? ¿Nunca te quiso agarrar así a ver para dónde iba la mano?
No.
¿Nunca trató?
Pues yo venía del rancho muy tapada, muy mensa. Pues yo no iba a decir, oh, me quiere tocar algo. Si ya hubiera sido, ¿cómo te diré? Como hubiera tenido yo la mente más abierta, puede ser, no sé.
Okay, fair enough. Oh my god, this is a burn for me. Shut. I can't. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself.
Another shot, mija.
But look at what this says. It says, who gave them more trouble growing up? Monique or me? ¿Que quién les dio más problemas creciendo, Monique o yo?
Marbella.
Volvería.
What a bird. ¿Qué es una cosa que no te gusta de mi papá y qué es una cosa que no te gusta de mi mamá? What are pet peeves about each other?
Que no me gusta,
Va a salir con una lista.
que es
así.
un que grita mucho.
¿Y tú? About my mom.
No, ya no me importa. Que
Así
diga,
me
todo
gusta.
lo que diga es pura falsedad, así de que...
¡Qué poca madre!
So you think
Hay
that?
que tener una concha.
So you think that when my mom talks all this?
25% of what stays, it might be true.
It might.
And 75% is in doubt. And not until proven guilty.
Agarrándola con
Therefore, I was never
la
caught.
querela esa. Tuvo la poca madre de decir, por eso tú y yo no nos la llevamos bien, porque a todo el mundo le crees y a mí no. Y agarrándolo con las manos en la masa.
Ay,
Odio, detesto de un hombre que no tenga huevos y decir, sí me acosté con ella y...
Es que si te agarraran a ti con las manos en la masa, ¿tú
Bueno.
dijeras que sí?
Pues sí, bueno, pues ya me agarraste, ¿a qué quieres que te diga?
no seas
Pero hay
exagerada.
que tener
mujer.
huevos y valor para decir, sí, te perdono yo más que me digas la verdad que me estés viendo la cara de pendeja.
Wow.
me digas tú,
It's escalated,
bueno,
which I already knew, because when I was looking at these
Me
questions, I was like,
equivoqué,
"What?"
lo siento mucho, perdóname, me equivoqué, no soy perfecto, nadie es perfecto, pero háblame con la verdad, no me eches mentiras, porque ese es mi peor veneno.
So, ¿tú piensas que tú has perdonado a mi papá?
Bueno, como cristiana es mi deber. Probablemente no ha sonado bien mi corazón, pero yo tampoco me quiero morir y llevarme ese odio y ese resentimiento. Porque al fin y al cabo nadie es perfecto y va a decir Dios, bueno, si yo te he perdonado a ti, ¿por qué tú no has perdonado? Pero es que fue demasiado, toda mi vida me hizo pendeja, como que no.
Un poco aguante.
Qué
My dad
poco
just said that my
aguante.
mom can't
Si yo
hide.
te hubiera puesto los cuernos, a ver qué hubieras hecho.
¿Sabes?
Y hija de, te hubiera traído un hijo de otro güey, a ver si te había gustado.
About another one of the questions that I have here is, do you regret cheating on my mom? Do you think that if you could have taken it back, you would have done that?
No.
En
It was
español.
very
¿Sí, en
delightful.
español?
No quieres que te diga.
¿No?
No.
Sí, quiero que me diga, que tenga los suficientes.
Que le dije a mi papá que si se arrepiente de haberte puesto los cuernos y dijo que sí.
¿Te crees? Yo ni aunque me jurara delante de un Cristo, estoy ahora bonita, era limpia, era buena mujer, buena madre. Todo su odio conmigo era porque yo no trabajaba.
That's what my dad
Y
said.
yo
Like,
no iba a trabajar para que él se lo estuviera dando a las prostitutas.
Ay, sí.
Así es.
Pura excusa.
Así
So
es la
basically,
cosa.
my
Y
Puras
no me arrepiento.
Puras excusas.
Lo volvería a hacer.
Cualquier huevón tiene excusa.
Pero pues, la puta que te agarraste no
Okay.
trabajaba.
Time
Todos los
over.
huevones.
Gordo, help.
Huevones tienen excusa.
Ahorita te digo.
Okay, so
¿Quieres que te
another of
diga?
your question is if, like, obviously, if my parents would get back together, this is why I wish my parents could get back together. One of the questions was, would I want my parents to get back together? And this is why. I always wanted my parents to get back together, you guys, and it was something that affected me. And maybe just a couple of years ago, I accepted the fact that my parents were not going to get back together, and it really affected me in a lot of ways, relationship-wise. I feel like I have trust issues. I feel like I needed to be by myself because I needed to like work on myself because of this. Would I want my parents back together? Yes, but this is why I wouldn't, because it's so stressful when they fight and argue like this. Like, my mom will say that she forgave, but I feel like she has a lot of resentment towards my dad, which I
I don't
understand.
bring anything up anymore. I don't fight with her.
Yeah, and then my dad's thing about why they're not together is because my mom wouldn't work and wouldn't help him with the bills. So it was always him, like doing everything. So my mom has her reasons, and then my dad has.
La p- con que se casó. Tampoco trabajaba.
no.
Okay, next
Claro que
question.
sí.
La pregunta que sigue. ¿Tú tienes un favorite grandchild?
No, tengo dos.
Grandkids?
Sí,
¿Y quién son?
tres, mejor dicho.
¿Quién son?
Es mi Evie, mi
Jaden?
Jaden, mi Sayita y mi negrito grandote. Son cuatro.
Son todos.
Sophie.
Sí.
Son todos.
So the twins
Pues
are not
sí,
the
son
favorite
todos.
ones in case you guys.
Ay, Dios mío.
Y porque me preguntaron también que por qué Api, which is little Ruben, that's what we call him Api, por qué él es tu favorito.
Tal vez porque yo nunca tuve varones. Yo soñaba con tener un hijo varón.
What about you, Dad? Do you have any
Pero
favorite
este
grandkids?
burro ni para eso tenía gracia, puras
To
viejas.
me, they're all my favorite ones. All of them.
Dice Chiquis que si estás dispuesta a abrir un dating app, una aplicación para encontrarte un muchacho.
No, muchacho, a
Un
mi
hombre,
edad.
un hombre pues, un
Pues
señor.
tendría que ser un señor que no tome, que no fume. Ah, y la primera regla,
¿Qué?
que no sea perro.
Pues si es hombre no creo que va a
No,
funcionar.
pues entonces mejor me quedo sola.
And Abs is asking me, how do they get along? Can you guys see how they get along? So there goes your guys'
As long as
question.
we don't bring up any
Past?
any past,
It's good.
we're good. Mientras que no
Muy conveniente.
saquemos nada del pasado, lo llevamos bien.
¿Y cómo fue tu experiencia de los dos que tenían que compartir un cuarto en Cancún?
¿Cómo fue?
Ujú.
Porque sin ofender a nadie, lo miro como mirar a cualquier persona.
So como un amigo solamente.
Más o menos algo así.
And what about you, Dad?
Igual,
Like you guys were okay?
Como
Yo en mi
un
cama, él
amigo,
en la
cada
de
quien en
él.
su cama.
Él no me molestó, yo no lo molesté. Respeto mutuo y cada quien, como dice el dicho, cada chango en su mecate.
So, están preguntando que si están todavía legalmente casados. Are they still
No,
legally
no.
married?
I am married already.
Yo me divorcié de él hace como 25 años y hasta mi divorcio lo tuve que pagar yo.
Pero todavía están casados por la iglesia.
Pues sí, pero como estamos aquí en el mundo, lo que cuenta es el civil.
No, I'm married.
So yeah,
Still married.
so one of the questions is Papa, is your ex mad that you guys is Papa ex mad he's still with you guys and Mama in LA? So is Papa, so I think they try to put, is Papa's ex mad that you live with like Brianna and my mom lives there?
Sure that she has her feelings, and of
En
course
español.
it looks wrong, and I'm sure she's not agreeable to it, but it is what it is, and that's it, you know. But
Plus you have your own little house in the front, huh?
I have my house where I live at very, very far away from the main house. So no, that we're so far away that you can't really walk to it. You got to ride in a car or a golf cart to get to the main building.
So it's to Brianna's
Yeah,
house.
I
And
live-
Papa doesn't go much because he's always out and about, you guys.
I live in a studio that was built under a barn, and I'm very happy where I live at. Do my own things and come in and out whenever I please, and I go up to Rihanna's maybe once a day, and not every day.
Would either of you guys remarry if you guys met the right person? So si conocieran a una persona correcta, ¿se casaran? ¿Te volvieras a casar?
Pues si tiene las cualidades que yo quiero, sí, si no, no.
And what about you, Dad?
I'm married already, so
So you wouldn't like remarry somebody else?
nah, I'm done with marrying.
Okay.
No more marriages. No more,
No more marriages, huh?
marriages. That's
Fíjate,
it.
él eso dice que me trató como perro, ahora imagínate yo.
So si tú pudieras hacer tu vida otra vez, ¿no te volvieras a casar o nomás te juntaras?
Yo pienso que nomás me juntaría.
¿Tú piensas que sí?
Si funciona, si no funciona, no quiero pasar todo lo que pasé cuando me iba a divorciar, que tenía que andar buscando y andaba de un lado para otro, tenía que buscar un lugar donde me cobraran menos, porque como yo solicité el divorcio, yo tuve que pagarlo.
So es más fácil nomás juntarte?
Sí.
What about you, Dad?
Para mí sí.
Would it
What?
be easier for you, like, if you could redo your life over, would just move in with somebody, or would you get married again?
Nah, I don't need none of the above.
No, you would not want to be alone. Stop.
No, as long as I have my kids around or nearby, not necessarily.
But let's say that we weren't even around. Like, if you knew what you know now, would you like not marry again, or would you just move in?
Probably just move in.
Okay, so la siguiente pregunta. ¿Cómo se sienten ustedes? It says, let me say it in English. How do you feel about me being single? ¿Cómo se sienten de que yo estoy soltera?
Pues es tu decisión. Yo no te puedo decir qué hagas con tu vida, porque esperemos en Dios que no sea así. Te vuelves a equivocar y digas, oh, pues mi mamá me empujó o me dijo, esto es mejor para ti. Eso tú solita vas a tomar tu decisión. Si te equivocas, para la siguiente vez tienes que aprender. Yo lo aprendí, desgraciadamente eché a perder toda mi vida.
Okay.
Ya no hay nada que hacer.
What about you? How do you feel about me being single?
I think that as long as you're happy, let me ask you a question. Have you been happy while you've been with somebody, with any of the guys you've been with?
I haven't been where I wanted to be.
Okay?
That's
the answer right there.
That's why I'm not like in a
As
committed
long as you're
relationship.
happy. If you're single, fine. Keep going. The world is yours. Just do whatever you want. There's so many thousands and millions of ladies that are single mothers and have made it on their own. You don't need nobody else to be a winner
Or to make me happy,
or
right?
become somebody. You know.
See, guys, I feel like everybody pushes me to, like, to be in a relationship, and I choose not to.
I don't.
It's just me. No, yeah, my dad doesn't. I think
No.
Mama does, because she doesn't want me to stay alone. But I just feel that I got used to being single, and I love it.
Yeah. I think sometimes you're better off single than, but yeah, there's some times that we do feel lonely when you're by yourself, and everybody needs somebody to live more comfortable and have more of a, I think security is,
definitely.
just having somebody next to you, but if you get used to it,
And I am dating. It's not like I'm totally single, because I'm not. I am dating, so. Okay, would they change the way your family is? Okay, si tú cambiaras como es nuestra familia, todos, like la familia, si pudieras cambiar algo, ¿lo cambiaras?
Sí,
¿Qué cambiaras?
que tuviéramos más respetos unos y otros.
Ok, ¿qué cambiaras?
Que nos tuviéramos un poquito más de cariño y de respeto. Porque desafortunadamente esta nueva generación no tiene respeto, no conocen valores. Por ejemplo, que mis padres me dieron a mí. Eso no me gusta.
Would you change anything about this family, Dad? And if so, what would you change?
No, I think that we are united, but yeah, there should be more respect towards each other, and I'm talking about in general. Kids should have more respect for your elderlies, and not only your elderlies, but your brothers and sisters, and I think it would be a better world.
I agree. Papa, did you lose your virginity to Mama?
No.
Which I already know that's a no. Ama, ¿tú perdiste tu virginidad con mi papá? ¿Sí? Ok. ¿Por qué creen que sus hijas no pueden encontrar el amor de sus vidas? ¿Por qué piensas que Monique y yo no podemos encontrar?
Eso es lo que yo quisiera saber. Tal vez un poquito más de
I think it's
humildad,
a
no
lot
sé.
of to do with living with mom and dad the way we behave, probably.
A mí me dijo
I
Monique
agree.
que ella no se casaba porque no quería que le fuera a pasar lo que me pasó a mí con tu papá. Le dije, no porque a mí me llevó la chingada con tu papá, quiere decir que te va a llevar a ti. Cada persona, cada ser humano es diferente.
I do think that, yo pienso que eso tiene mucho que ver porque yo pienso que eso me ha afectado a mí también.
Sí, claro que afecta.
And I feel like it affected me more because
Pero
I
la
lived with
culpa
both of my parents for a long
Fue
time.
mía por haberle aguantado. Yo soy la culpable.
Everything's about. Okay, how did Mama and Papa feel when they first went out? Okay, ¿cómo te sentiste cómo se sintieron los dos cuando se dieron cuenta que Penny estaba embarazada?
Pues triste, porque estaba demasiado joven para tener una responsabilidad tan grande. Pero pues, a la vez, ya cuando nació Josiah, pues yo me sentí muy contenta porque teníamos un bebé nuevo. Y después tuvo a Jaden y fue otra alegría
Okay, para ti,
para mí.
but not for me because
She's a hypocrite.
she's a liar.
Oh,
She's
okay.
mad.
Check her nose. Is that right?
Hipócrita tu abuela.
But tell them the truth.
I felt like killing. I felt sad. I felt hurt. I felt,
That's the truth.
you know, I wanted to kill that son of a gun. But
I was really, really
No la forzó.
sad. ¿Eh?
No la forzó.
No, but I was really disappointed in Brittany.
A las 12 les dijo lo bueno y lo malo de la vida. Cuando a ti te están diciendo no hagas esto porque esto malo trae consecuencias. Se les dijo, se les habló a muy temprana edad acerca del sexo. Si no lo quisieron aplicar en su vida, eso fue desobediencia de ella. Y uno solito se echa a perder la vida.
Yeah, it was really sad for me because I knew that it was a wrong. I was so strict on them too. I took care of them so much. I couldn't believe it. Y tú bien sabes que fue una tristeza muy grande cuando salió embarazada.
Pues sí, pero
no fue felicidad como dices.
No.
Oh, it's a blessing. I love.
Pero
my
ya
grandkids.
estaba hecho el mal, ya que podíamos hacer, no nos quedaba otra nomás de que apoyarla. Porque el mal ya estaba hecho. No se podía hacer otra cosa.
But when I got pregnant, it was a different story. Which that's one of the questions here. So, esta otra
that's
pregunta.
another story.
So, okay, I'll get back to that one because it's one of the questions. So, aquí Lupe quiere saber, what advice do you guys give to young couples that are going through hard times? ¿Qué es un consejo que tú le darías a una persona joven que está pasando por un rato difícil? Como una pareja o para salvar su matrimonio.
Está bien que lo intente, pero si el matrimonio es de dos, no de uno. Pero si la otra persona no quiere poner de su parte, no va a salvar ella el barco ella sola. Se necesitan dos.
So, los dos tienen que tratar.
Los dos tienen que tratar, no nada más uno. El otro pone y pone y pone y el otro no le importa, pues que entonces vaya la jodida.
They need to value their marriage. If they think it's worth staying, stay. If not, jump off the ship. Because don't wait 30 or 40 years later when you get old and you know and jump off the ship. No, jump while you can and still move and still find someone that can make you happy or make somebody happy.
Good. I think the same thing. I think that sometimes going to church and getting close to God really helps. Do you agree or disagree?
Yes, I agree totally because God He doesn't like divorces.
Yeah.
You know.
I think that you guys should try it, but if
Pero
you guys
fíjate,
definitely see that there's
lástima
no
que no
hope,
tengo
then
la Biblia
no.
ahorita aquí para enseñarle. En un versículo dice, si fornicáis, da carta de
Why
divorcio.
did you guys only have 2 kids? ¿Por qué nomás tuvieron 2 hijos? Hijas.
Porque yo no quería tener puras niñas. Y pues yo soy mala pariendo, la verdad.
Like, ¿te duele mucho?
Sí, yo sufrí mucho, mucho, mucho cuando te tuve a ti. A los 12 años tuve a Monique. Bueno, con Monique no sufrí tanto, pero porque me hicieron cesárea. Pero me dan muchas, muchas náuseas también. Y no.
So the question was why did my
Contigo
parents
duró 72 horas para aliviarse.
only have 2 kids, and it's because my mom's saying that she suffered a lot. Like with me, it took her 3 days, 72 hours
72 hours.
to have me, right?
Yeah.
And she just suffers too much, so she's scared of labor. ¿Verdad? ¿Tienes miedo? The labor, so she just didn't. And why is that? Why did you only want to have 2 kids?
No, I would have liked to have more.
But because
Pero
of my
yo
mom.
no.
Yeah.
And she
Y
wasn't
además
really
yo
well.
vengo de una familia muy grande. Y mis padres nos dieron lo que pudieron. Nos enfermábamos y pues no había dinero para el doctor. Y
So no querías
no,
traer hijos a
a
sufrir.
sufrir no.
Papa, do you have somebody else? Like, do you have a girlfriend or somebody that you're talking to? Or you could say no comment.
No. No.
No?
No, I have my wife.
No seas
still I have
hipócrita.
God, so we still, and I
¿Por qué
should
la
be, I
niegas?
should be faithful.
You're gonna get her mad. I'm not even gonna tell her that. Okay. How do you guys feel about the girls in your family dressing very sexy? ¿Cómo se sienten?
I don't like.
You don't like it?
Nope. Me gusta que se vistan sexy las muchachitas, pero no enseñando todos los chicharrones y todas las nalgas.
So,
Eso
¿da
no.
vergüenzas de ellas?
Sí, sí me da vergüenza.
What about you, Dad?
No, yo no me avergüenzo de ellas porque son sangre de mi sangre y
Pues
son,
serán de muy de mi
son
sangre,
mis nietas y
pero
y todo.
un
Espérate,
fulano me va a faltar al
tú ya
respeto.
hablaste, ya hablaste.
Ok, entonces ya no hablo, ya no
Time
me
out.
preguntes.
No, yo, I love my kids, yes. I don't agree to what extent they take it sometimes, but I guess it is what it is and I have to live with it.
Otra de las preguntas que preguntaron que está por aquí es ¿cómo te sentirías si las cuatas fueran a tu rancho, a donde eres tú, de tu pueblo vestidas así?
No,
¿No?
no quiero que vayan. Porque hasta a mí me van a correr a pedradas.
So I just asked my mom, because one of the questions was, how would my mom feel if they went to part of Mexico where she's
¿Dónde
from?
vas? No huyas,
And she
cobarde.
Y con mis hermanos tengo, la que va a pagar los platos rotos soy yo.
And she said that she would not be happy with it. So
Pueden ir, pero con esa ropa,
they
no.
can go but not dress that way. They cannot dress like that.
Pueden llevar su minifalda, ok, pero que no se les vea más acá.
Siéntate,
De
siéntate.
enfrente tampoco.
Porque no,
No
te van a ver en la
necesitas,
cámara.
no necesitas andar vestida así para mirarte.
¿Tú te sientes mal que no enseñas, que no eres cariñosa con nosotros? Porque eres cariñosa con los niños, pero no con tus hijas
Sí.
y tus nietas.
Sí, cierto. No sé, a mí así me criaron, a mí nunca me dijeron te quiero mucho, te doy un abrazo. Nunca hubo eso.
Y papá, esta pregunta es para papá. ¿Quién es tu yerno favorito?
Yerno, pues Monique no está casada.
Pues no tengo yernos. En cuestión de
I think they mean the twins.
yernos de Fernando y Ramiro, yo los veo iguales, son iguales de serviciales, uno en una forma y el otro en otra. Cada quien tiene su manera de ser, pero a los dos los quiero mucho.
¿Y cómo se siente ser amigos después de tantos años separados?
Pues como ver cualquier persona de la calle. Yo con todo el mundo platico. Así como platico con mis vecinos, así platico con él.
And somebody said a picture of you guys together would be cool. And I only have, my mom got all of my dad's pictures and basically hid them. So I think I only have one that I have hanged up, actually.
Pero ya cuando una persona no te interesa, puede ser amigo.
Como tú y mi papá.
¿Sí?
So sí son buenos amigos.
Pues,
So you guys, this
no
is
sé si tan buenos, pero son
this is a
amigos.
picture of my father and my mother when they got married, which my mom
Te
hates.
encanta.
¿Qué? Es mi orgullo que yo tengo esta foto. Yo puedo. My parents together.
Fui la tiré a la basura y ya fuiste a sacarla.
Yeah, and I hung it up, you guys. So, yes, that's a picture. Yeah.
Y que iba a andar aguardando yo chingaderas.
I told Mama that this will always be my favorite picture, and she wants me to get rid of it. ¿Qué le hiciste? Diles, ¿qué le hiciste a esta foto?
La tiré a la chingada.
She threw a la basura.
Pues, luego, ¿dónde querías?
Pues yo fui y la saqué. ¿Y dónde tengo más fotos? ¿No tienes más fotos tuyas y de mi papá? Las tiene la cuarta. Huh? Yeah, the twins have it. I'm gonna try to look for more, but I will try to get more of my parents together. But a memory that I have of my parents together was, I have a lot of memories, and actually, if I had a wish, one of my wishes would be that I can go back to being a little girl when my parents were together. No, pero eso es algo que yo quisiera.
Que tú quisieras.
When
No le pidas peras al olmo.
when we would go camping when I was a little girl.
You have some good memories, Mija?
I do. I have good memories when I was young, and we would go camping and we would go to Disneyland and stuff like that. And so to me, I always wanted my parents to be back together, but now that I'm older, I do see things and I just feel like they would be better off as friends. And I kind of do hate asking them questions like this because I know Mama has a lot of like,
animosity.
yeah, and her heart, and she means well. Mama means well. It's just you're never gonna take that away from her. So, but like my sister, I don't know if you guys seen Mo's video. She said that she wanted me and my parents back together, like I would, because myself, I left my house when I was like 16, and I left with Ruben. And my sister, my parents broke up when she was like, I don't know, how old were you guys when Monique?
She was 7.
So I feel like my sister didn't spend as much time as I did, and so I wish my parents were together for so long. I would cry and I would cry and I would cry, and as I got older, I would cry, and I had a lot of depression because of this. But I mean, it just didn't work out for them. But I think if they would have broke up when I was like my sister, I would have took it different. Like when I broke up with Ruben, the girls were only 5, so they weren't very accepting of it. And so it was Gordo, but I wasn't because I was older. I was 16, and then I left when I was 16, but they were still together. My parents didn't break up till I was in my 20s, so I moved back in with them. So that's been very hard. So, but now I accept the fact that they're not together, that they just can't be together, and I'm just so grateful to God that they can be friends. And I am a big crybaby, you guys. I'm a crybaby.
Take it up to her, your dad. Look at
Yeah, me and my dad are crybabies. Mama is not a crybaby, ¿verdad que tú no eres llorona?
A ciertas cosas.
Nomás cuando no hay dinero.
Ajá. Todas las carretillas de dinero que me dabas. Pero para las putas sí había.
So, yo no sé si ya les pregunté esta pregunta, pero moving on to probably one of my last questions is, ¿cómo se sintieron cuando yo salí embarazada de Rubén?
Pues quería yo matarte de coraje.
And what about you, Dad?
Yeah, I was really hurt. I mean, there can't be anything worse than that, you know.
Pero
But-
qué caro pagaste tú.
But,
I always burn myself. I don't know why. But my mom didn't talk to me for
3 años.
3 years because I wouldn't get married, and she said that the only way she would, that story time that I have to tell you guys definitely. After this video is over, please comment what story time you guys want me, because after this video I want to give you guys a story time, but tell me what you guys want me to talk about, and the one that you guys asked for the most is the one that I will talk about.
A ti no te importa.
¿cómo chingados
A
no?
ti no te importa. Tuve
Guys, this
trabajos.
went sour. I'm telling my mom that I'm gonna go see a concert because I'm so traumatized about my parents' breakup. I think I'm still not. I just realized that I'm still not okay with their breakup, and it makes me so sad.
Yo me cae como patada en el culo que me estás diciendo que me dejaste por huevona. Yo nomás te vuélveme a decir, te voy a poner un putazo delante de la gente.
¿Qué?
Te voy a reventar el puto hocico, aunque me vaya a la pinche cárcel. O no te, o para no comprometerte.
Just ignore her, please,
No
please.
te vuelvo a hablar.
Just
en
ignore
mi
her.
puta vida.
Chita, no te enojes.
Anda,
agarra la
vuélveme a
onda,
decir así. Porque yo si le digo perro es porque es perro.
Y yo te digo huevona porque
Ándale,
eres
pues,
huevona.
ándale pues. Pero qué pinche ladradera traes, hijo de la
Ya.
chingada. Ya no me mantienes.
Ya.
¿Cuál es?
Oh my
Yo no traigo
God.
ningún ladradero.
¿Cuál es tu pinche problema?
No.
Appa, just leave.
Ya no me mantienes.
Ninguno. Nomás que tú
Entonces,
sigues con que perro y que le...
Perro eres y perro te vas a morir.
¡Huevona! ¡Huevona!
Chinga tu madre, pinche güey.
Patricio también se da vueltas.
Chinga tu madre.
You guys, this video turned sour. Este video salimos peleados, ¿verdad?
Sí, puta madre. A salir de aquí una pinche hora.
My mom is so mad now. ¿Ya estás de malas con papá?
No, no de malas, pero si yo hubiera andado de puta, nunca me hubiera perdonado, a mí menos si yo le hubiera dado un pinche bastardo.
No, eso no voy a poner. You guys, and I'm not drunk. I only had, not even, I had half of a shot and then another half of a shot because I didn't finish. I didn't finish my shot. My shot's still here.
Pinche güey.
So,
¿Cómo vas a querer un hombre si sabes que te ponen los
Mama's
pinches
so
cuernos,
going.
oye? Lo
Mama's still going.
aborreces.
Mama totally hates that. I think Mama has not forgiven my dad. Yo pienso que tú no has perdonado a mi papá.
Yo creo que no.
¿Verdad que no?
¿Para qué? Ya me hiciste enojar.
¿Yo te hice enojar? Yo no te hice enojar. Hasta roja estás de la cara. Cuando papá dice que no le hicieron que porque eres huevona, tú piensas que la gente va a pensar que eres huevona. Eso es lo que te interesa. ¿Pero eras huevona? Porque ¿qué hacías?
Limpiaba mi casa, hacía de comer, le lavaba las garras. Yo diario me bañaba, andaba limpia. Ustedes diario andaban limpias. Soy huevona porque no alcanzaba el dinero porque se iba con las pirujas a gastarse el dinero. ¿Y qué dijo? Ahorita pongo la babosa esta que trabaje y así se me va a ajustar, pero yo no era su pendeja.
You guys, this video went sour
querían
quick.
dar-
Necesitas el wine de coraje, ¿verdad? Entonces nomás tomas porque te gusta.
Pues sí.
So, el punto
Y
es
yo si le hablo es porque tengo misericordia de él. Que no ande rodando como un perro. Pero ya veo que ni eso agradece.
Pero a mi papá no le gusta que le digas perro tampoco.
Pues para mí es perro.
Es que tú también lo tienes que
Perro y
respetar.
perro. Así como los perros que se echan una perra y otra, así él.
You guys, this is never gonna work out because Mama's always throwing stuff in my dad's face, and I try to tell her that they can't be bringing up the past, like, unless, like, if it was, like, in a funny way, like, you know, like, oh, this, that, like, funny, and maybe not even then, and they both knew how to handle it, but I feel like Mama doesn't, and so I don't think I'll be asking those type of questions anymore because that turned into a fight real quick. It didn't turn into a fight because of the girls or anything. It turned into a fight because my dad says that the reason why he left my mom was because she was lazy and my mom wouldn't work. She didn't work. The only one that worked was my dad. So he was the one that would pay for all the bills and everything, and he felt that he couldn't do it anymore. Like, he needed help and my mom didn't want to work. So my dad always throws that in my mom's face. That it was because she was lazy. And Mama she gets very offended by that because she says that when she would work, my dad would go out and drinking and the whole works.
Y se
So
perdía 3 días hasta 4 días con las viejas.
So that's why she wouldn't work. But that she would be a housewife and everything, and that counts too. So she's never been lazy. And that's what triggered the fight. Okay. Mama just drank all her wine. And that's why we're alcoholics.
No te apures que con una chingada copa no me voy a emborrachar.
That's her second. So one of the questions was if I feel that them breaking up affected my sister and I. I definitely think that all the fighting affected me. And this is why I wanted to put a little glimpse of how my parents fight. And this is nothing compared to how they used to fight when they were together, you guys. Like, this is story time that I would have to give you guys of what I went through. But the reason why I haven't been wanting to do a story time on my parents' breakup, and it also has to do with me being pregnant and why I got pregnant and left at such an early age, is because of my parents, of how my parents would fight so much. That would take like a whole hour or two. I don't know. It would be story time. But I do think that it affected me a lot because, like I said, I left my house when I was 16 and I moved back in with my parents, and my dad left when I was like in my 20s. So I always wanted my parents together, and till this day, it actually hurts me that they are not together, and it has affected me a lot in a lot of ways. versus my sister, because my mom and my dad haven't, they, you know, she was little when they broke up, and that's what she got used to, and I didn't. So to answer that question, that's, I feel that if you guys are together and you guys are unhappy, then you guys shouldn't be together, because like, I don't know, I felt that, see, it was different. Like, I felt that my mom and my dad, I felt like they were together. I don't know if it was because they were just used to being together or what the case was, but I feel like my dad left. It's not like he came and said, hey, I'm not in love with you, I don't want to be with you anymore. So that's different. But I feel that if you guys are together and you guys are in an abusive relationship, even if you guys are not in love anymore, I feel that you shouldn't stay. I mean, you know, you tried and you did everything you could, but what can you do if you're not in love, guys? If you're not in love, you're not in love. You're just going to be miserable. And why bring that to the kids? It's just better if they're little. If you break, I'm not telling you guys to break up. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you guys tried to work it out and you know you can't, you know that person's a cheater, you know that person hits you, you know you're not happy, you know you're miserable, you know you're not in love with that person, why are you going to be miserable? You're going to make each other miserable. Why be together? Now, is there anything you can do to rekindle your love? I don't know. Only you guys can try that. Maybe go to church, maybe see a therapist. If you guys have exhausted all your options, then I think that the younger, if you know it's over, the younger the better. I know it's hard for us women to be single moms. I know that that's hard, and we try to stay there, but sometimes we harm the kids. Like, for instance, me with my parents. If my parents would have left when I was young, I wouldn't be so heartbroken and so hurt. And obviously, it still hurts me, you know, till the day. But you guys, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new. Don't forget to comment and share.